My phone is very hot, and it's probably only going to get hotter, so this is gonna be fun. Yikes. Yeah, I'm starting to record a bit late because I was having some troubles with the phone not connecting to the Wi-Fi. So, I restarted the router, and then it was just like, nah. And then I was just like, okay, let's restart the phone. And then I did that, and then it was having the weird thing where kind of wouldn't restart properly. So I force restarted it a second time, and then it was just like, and then it worked. But now it's really hot from doing that 4 or 5 times. At least, I took off my case and I washed that down because it felt like it. It's just something I hadn't done in a while. I was like, yeah, it's a little dirty. So I took that off while I was waiting for shit to happen. So that gave me like a 2 second buffer. Like I could tell how hot my phone was. And then I was just like, okay, case, that's cool. Slap it on. Now it's kind of cool. And then it's hot again. I'm actually still kind of in this area right now because they just give a shit ton of points. And as you can see, my vitality and battle points were full because I did play today. I just didn't play super efficiently. The last I played was like, I don't know, just like 5 or 6 or something like that. But I didn't clear anything out. No, it would have been earlier than that. It would have been like 4, actually, because I played back at school. So yeah, school happened. No, everything's fine. I don't know why anybody would ever be worried. No, it was interesting. It was fun. It was great. No, I had good time. Had good time. Gosh, what is there to talk about with school? School. So showing up unprepared is not the best thing to do, but I was kind of fine. There was some kind of homework thing that I just had no idea was a thing. I should really check my emails, actually. And I was supposed to bring in a reading prompt for English and just didn't. Because the first day, or was it the second day? One of the days, whatever, she had a piece of paper go around, and you wrote down you would choose a date for when you would be the person to come in and put a writing prompt up on the board. And I was like one of the last people to go, literally second to last person to write my name down. So I wrote it down for 2 because I didn't want to go first, and the person next to me went first. But I hadn't realized that it's 2 at a time. I thought I thought I was in the clear because I would have to do it second day, but it's really I just wasn't paying enough attention because it was first day and I was the second person to do it that day. So I just completely didn't have anything at all. I had come up with one later on, but it just didn't, like, it was past that time and doesn't matter, and I'll just have to use it later. I was going to use a quote from Legendary Moonlight Sculptor, actually. I was going to change the quote a little bit because it's not weeby, but it is kind of weird sexist. Or, well, it's sex specific. Like, it's, I was going to say, oh, fucking damn it. God. Not that, but shit. This is no fun. It's no fun at all. But no, it's something like the original quote is like if it's Lee Hyun talking to his grandma and she helps him with his girls. He says, if she has a pretty face, you'll be happy for 3 years. If she's a good cook, you'll be merry for 30 years. If she's got a good head, you'll have bliss for 3 generations. So this is like, I was just gonna be like, yeah, what do you think of that, huh? And just put that up on the board. But I would have to. I would have taken out. I would have made it non-gender specific somehow. Oh, thank God that didn't fucking kill her. Which wouldn't have been very hard, I guess. It'd just be, like the pretty face will keep you happy for 3 years. A good cook will keep you happy for 30 years. But a great mind, will give you bliss for 3 generations. Which, it's a good quote line. Because it's, it's like looks aren't everything. That's what it is, pretty much. It's kind of how to interpret that. My mom has a similar thing. My mom has a little thing on a little windowsill where she just keeps neat little trinkets, and it says, "Kissin' wears out, cookery don't." It's like, looks get boring. You're a great cook. Hey, there you go. Oh gosh, but I also like the generations of bliss. Like, you're a great smart person and you know what you're doing, because you're gonna raise your kids right, and if your kids are raised right, then they're gonna raise their kids right. So you're gonna have great grandchildren and children and stuff like that, instead of just a pretty idiot having more pretty idiots. So I don't know. It's a good quote and I like it. Yeah. Hopefully I'll remember that one for days to come. I could also do my favorite quote from Pan, which is like what is it? It's a conversation. It's a girl asks. There's a lot of context here, but I don't want to spoil much. But it's like, she asks him like, who do you love? And he says 3 things. I love the dream of love I once had. I love you, and I love this patch of earth. And she asks him, who do you love the most? He says, the dream. And it's a really powerful moment because he's admitting to this girl who's his current lover that the girl he used to love, he still loves. Like, he hasn't gotten over his, like, real and major love. He's kind of moved on, but she's still in his heart. That's what that is. Because he still loves the girl he's with, but he's always loved the dream of love, the unrequited love, It's a great fucking book, man. It's a great book. I gotta get my sister to read that. I mention it to her every now and then, but I haven't gone and given it to her. If I do give it to her, she better fucking read it, because it's a really, really good book. And I will recommend that book till the ends of time. That's Pan by Nut Hampson. If you have an Android phone, you can read it for free. If you just, all you have to do is download the Amazon Kindle app, and then follow the link in the description, because I'll put it there, because I love that fucking book. And you just click on the link, and you just click on read, and you just read it. That's it. You can read it completely free right there, because it's like so old that people, like, there's a free, it's like a free translation kind of thing, even though it's completely legal because there's no kind of copyright on it. It's almost like a fan translation, because it's just like a really, really old book, and it was written in I don't even remember, but it wasn't written in English. But the translation, because there's a few different versions that are different translations, and you can buy the book too. It's like, I don't know, $4 or $5. They print you out a new one and they send it to you. It's all through Amazon and shit. And there's different versions of that one too. Like I think the quote I just mentioned, and the one I just remember it really well because it's actually on the back of the book. It's a good quote. But yeah, it's on the back of the book, and I think it's actually written differently on the back of the book than it's written in the book. And I need a fucking buff. God, I don't know if I was going crazy or what, because like for a second I saw Mika like flashed in the middle or something. Please kill the yes. Thank you, Zeke. Thank you. Okay, that's what I wanted to happen. Look at that, 50,000. The best we can get with the other one's like 11 or 12, maybe 12, probably like 10,000. So yeah, it's good to do this. Also, the quickly running out of vitality helps because then I can use the refill and have that all efficiently and shit like that. So the fucking brightness on this phone, it's just murdering my eyes. I hate I don't understand how anyone could have full brightness on their phone ever at any time unless it's, it fucking on the sun. Gosh. we're only 10 minutes in. The fucking... Well, I think we'll be fine on time. I'm just gonna have to set it to standard quality instead of better quality. It's still gonna be 30 FPS. It's been 30 FPS for like 2 months and nobody's really complained. So, I mean, we also haven't had the best of the view counts. Haven't been the best. I don't think it's really that big a deal. I don't know. I feel like if the quality were such a big deal, people would complain. But I think it's just the fact that I'm doing the same shit every day. Because it's just that. It's all that. It's this show will never change, except when there's guests, or if some crazy shit's happening in my life, then I might have something to talk about. But it'll always be kind of this. So I mean, stop by whenever you feel like it. Really, it's great. I love everybody who keeps up with it constantly. Pretty sure who's Infected Sounds has been pretty consistent in the comments section. Shout out to that guy, you cool. Most others, I don't know. Mike gave up because he started going to school and partying all night. Dave checks in when he thinks he has time or is interested in whatever the fuck I talk about. So that's cool. I don't know. Oh yeah. So might not be relevant at all, but I'm gonna be reading another story. Actually, I wanted to like after I got through the first 20 chapters of Legendary Moonlight Sculptor, aka the only 20 chapters that you can read in English legally, I was like, I need to read something else. I need to read it, like, I just need to read more fucking web novels and shit like that. So I was just like, it was running through my head, and I was like, oh god, I want to read more. So I was like, maybe, you know, up the Kumo ante, you know, two episodes a day or something like that. And that's an option. That's definitely an option. People would appreciate that one if I did that one. Hello, Mystery. How you doing, buddy? They're new in the Alliance, I believe. I don't know if they're in the comment section or in the videos or whatever. But what was I talking about? Yeah. So I was thinking about, you know, what should I read? And just because I wanted to read anything, really. And Overlord came to mind because I really loved the anime, and I was like, it'd be pretty fun if I read this. It's kind of similar to Legendary Moonlight Sculptor. So it's like, you know, maybe read this thing. I am aware that I'm using the wrong team here. I'm gonna end up okay. Just this isn't really how I like to do it. What are they at? Oh, she's gonna do more. Yeah, she's got I put a bit of shit or whatever into her. So yeah. Now that all of them should be doing 9s. I think they've all had their shit though. This might actually do better than our regular team. I don't know how. I think we just got enough debuffs along the way. I really want to use auto right now because it'll go quicker, but every time it switches to 0, then it'll do less damage because 0 has no buffs. 0 buffs right now. But yeah, so I was thinking, you know, what should I read? I want to read something. And you know, honestly, I just really wanted to read more fucking Legendary Moonlight Sculptor. So I was trying to look into that one and find some of that, and I was just like, hey, maybe he's got the volumes on the Amazons, because I know the author wants to do that eventually. As soon as he starts selling them in English, though, the translators are going to take him down off the website, as per request of him. So I'm pretty sure, like, that's not really, it's not what's gonna happen. Or like he hasn't actually released them yet because, like, I know that because I've still been reading them. So I checked anyway because I was desperate, and I looked it up, and I didn't find it, but I found the just another random fucking a novel, a light novel, and it was called Rising of the Shield Hero. And you know, it caught my eye right then and there. I was like, what the fuck is this? Rising of the Shield Hero? I am down. I like Shield Heroes. Because, you know, it's got to be some kind of unique, interesting, fun thing. And, wow, this team actually does pretty fucking well in this situation. Why have I not been using this team? So yeah, I'll look at it, Rising of the Shield Hero. I just kind of forgot how well debuffs are with fucking... yeah, because she just barely fields. She barely ever fields, and she can't field herself. So that's... that actually works. But yeah, so I saw this, and I was like, this looks really fun. I should look it up and see if it's been translated on the internet, because I don't want to buy the volumes. So that's what I did. And I looked it up, and it is. And I was just like, I want to read this thing. And I read the first few seconds, and it was like already in my head that I could do more recordings of Kumo, and I also could start a new recording thing. And I read the first, like, the second line, like, he said something, and then the second line was like, no, wait, this isn't how I should start this. I should, or like, it was like, no, wait, I should introduce myself first. My name is whatever. And I was just like, yes, this is the one. Because I absolutely fucking love that narration style. And Kumo has it too, where it's like she's looking back at herself, where it's almost like they know they're a story, and it's like they're just talking to the reader personally. And I personally love that, and it's especially fun to read that in a video, because it's exactly that. It's talking to the audience, and that's what I'm doing when I'm reading. So it's just like, it was perfect. It's a match made in heaven. So I made a comment about it in the yesterday's episode, and one of the regulars for Kumo replied, and they were like, well, not all the chapters are translated. There's like 200 on that website. And I was just like, well, if I make it to 200, we'll see. So I'm gonna start it. So yeah, that's that. That is Friday? Yeah, Friday we can put those out. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. If I'd like... I'm not sure. Because if I do them early... Like, I already have a time which I want them out, but I would have to get... Dave to... Because I want Dave to, you know, up his game and start just scheduling everything, like, as soon as I record it and shit like that, so we can have these shows and just make sure they're out and good at the proper time. So I have a time with which that I want that one to be up. But the problem is that he's not home around that time. So if I have them for him Thursday, he can schedule it to go up Friday, easy peasy lemon squeezy. But if I do it like tomorrow morning, I would have to upload it myself, which I guess is fine. Maybe I will do it tomorrow. I already told him Friday, but I might do it tomorrow, just on my own. I don't even know how well it'll go either. So I might do like 2 or 3, and then put up the first one, and then see if anybody likes it at all, or anybody hates it specifically. If anybody says like, this is dumb, do more Kumo, then I'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, you're right. So that's what I'll be on the lookout for if I upload that tomorrow or Friday. So I might do like 2 or 3. This might work out fine, actually. It looks like we're in the shitter, but if we can get like another quick, you know what? Yeah, alright, whatever. That's not perfect, but it's it works. If we had gotten another quick 0 skill there, well, then that would have been cool, but didn't happen, so whatever. Yeah. Fuck it, we'll do it tomorrow. I'll upload one of my own tomorrow morning, because, I mean, I know I'll be home the time that I want to upload it. which would be 4? Yeah, 4. 4 o'clock. 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And Kumo is 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and these go up 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, fuck it. We'll do it. I want to do it. So I'm going to do it. It's really not... I don't like not reading things. So, of course, if people... if the people do go, this is dumb, read more Kumo, then that's what I'll do. Because I kind of do want to read more Kumo. But I also want to try, new shit every now and then. Change things up. See what happens. So, Shield Hero. Tomorrow at 4. Or whenever your time is. I don't know. I know I have people from all over the fucking world. So, yeah. I think I'm going to end this now because I think it's 20 minutes. And I want to definitely have enough time to get this uploaded at the proper time after having, recording this 15 minutes late. So I'm not certain as to how well that'll work out. So, yeah. Yep. We'll be on the lookout for the show or whatever. Take care of yourself.